The concept of a person's shadow side is a complex and multifaceted one. It has its roots in psychology, particularly in the work of Carl Jung, who defined the shadow as the unconscious part of the personality which the conscious ego does not identify in itself. In simpler terms, the shadow is the hidden, darker side of ourselves that we do not acknowledge or accept as a part of us. The idea of the shadow is predicated on the notion that all humans have a natural tendency to repress certain aspects of their personality, such as negative emotions, impulses, desires, and traits that are deemed unacceptable or undesirable by society. These repressed elements of our psyche are stored in the unconscious mind and form the shadow. The shadow is not necessarily a negative or unhealthy aspect of ourselves. It can be seen as a container for our unexpressed potential, creativity, and vitality. However, the shadow can also contain our most destructive tendencies, such as anger, jealousy, greed, and violence. It is these negative aspects of the shadow that can cause problems in our lives if they remain hidden and unacknowledged. One of the key aspects of the shadow is that it is often projected onto others. This means that the traits and qualities that we reject in ourselves are often projected onto other people, who become the carriers of those qualities in our minds. For example, if we are highly critical of others, it may be because we have an unconscious need to be perfect and are highly self-critical. The process of integrating the shadow involves recognizing and acknowledging the aspects of ourselves that we have repressed. This can be a difficult and painful process, as it requires us to confront our deepest fears and vulnerabilities. However, by bringing the shadow into the light of consciousness, we can begin to integrate these aspects of ourselves and become more whole and authentic. One way to begin the process of integrating the shadow is to pay attention to our emotional reactions to other people. When we have a strong emotional reaction to someone, it is often a sign that they are carrying a projection of our shadow. By examining our reactions and exploring what they say about us, we can begin to uncover the hidden aspects of ourselves that we have repressed. Another way to work with the shadow is through creative expression. Art, music, dance, and other forms of creative expression can provide a safe and non-judgmental space for us to explore and expire. Expression can provide a safe and non-judgmental space for us to explore and express our deepest emotions and desires. By giving voice to our shadow through creativity, we can begin to integrate it into our conscious awareness. In conclusion, the concept of the shadow is a rich and complex one that has significant implications for our personal growth and development. By recognizing and integrating the shadow, we can become more whole and authentic human beings, capable of greater compassion, creativity, and self-awareness. While the process of integrating the shadow can be difficult and painful, it is ultimately a journey of self-discovery and self-acceptance that can lead to greater fulfillment and happiness in our lives.